Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Shakia Chanel here, also known as Coach Shakia. I'm a coordinator for Asphalt Green's Recess Enhancement Program, where our goal is to make recess safe, active, and fun. I have a brand new game for you all to learn today, but before we get started, let's go over some safety tips. Tip 1, wash your hands. You and your students should be washing their hands for at least 20 seconds before and after playing any game. Tip 2, social distancing. Everyone should be standing 6 feet apart before, during, or after playing any game. Tip 3, avoid touching your face. This one might be a little tough, but we really need to practice this. Avoid touching your face. And tip 4, if you have to cough or sneeze, don't do it into your hands. Make sure you cough or sneeze into your arm. 2 thumbs up if we understand, and 2 thumbs up if we're ready to get started. Awesome. So I'm going to be using the REP model, which stands for Ready, Explain, Play, to teach you about this classic game called Simon Says. What's the name of the game? Simon Says. This game is great for students of all ages. It's a classic, so maybe your students already know the rules of this game. This game is perfect for all spaces, all ages, and you don't need any equipment to play. So this game is really about the kids being active, having fun, but also being extremely safe. A couple things we want to keep in mind when we are getting ready to play the game is map out your play space. So, and set boundaries for this game. So let's say that we're playing this game in a classroom, they'll probably be standing at desk. If we are in a gym, they will probably be standing on a line facing you. We also want to remove anything that might pose a safety risk to the students while they're playing. And also, if you need equipment ready for any game, you always want to make sure that you have it ready. But again, you don't need any equipment for this game. And if we want to gather our students and get them ready to play, if they're in a classroom sitting at their desk, then they're already ready. You just have them stand up and say the rules of the game. But if we're in a gym, what we're going to do is have them stand on the line, standing 6 feet away from each other, facing you. Same thing if we're out on a playground. If there happen to be lines on your playground, use them. If not, maybe put some tape on the ground or use cones for spots for the students to stand on. 2 thumbs up if we understand, and 2 thumbs up if we're ready to move on. So I hope you're also following along with me. Let's see. Let's use an attention grabber. When I say Simon, you say says. Simon says, Simon says. When I say Simon, you say says. Simon says, Simon says. Awesome. When we start explaining the rules of the game to our students, we always want to keep it brief and as simple as possible. When we're explaining the rules, we want to use a loud, clear voice. We don't want to yell at our students. We just want to command their attention. Something else we want to keep in mind when we are explaining the rules to our students is checking for understanding. So something I would ask them is, when I say Simon says, put your hands on your head, what are you going to do? If I say, put your hands on your head, what are you going to do? And they should give you the right answer. Now, you should have a printout of the rules of Simon Says in front of you. Let's go through that. And I'm going to explain the rules of Simon Says to you the same way I would do it to my students. Hi, first grade. Coach Shakia here. Can everybody say, hi, Coach Shakia? So I know we're super excited to play. Today, we're going to be playing a very fun game. I know you all love this game. The name of the game is called Simon Says. What's the name of the game? Simon Says. Awesome. So let me go through the rules really quickly. I'm Simon, and you have to follow everything that I say, but you can only move or do that movement when I say Simon Says. For example, Simon says, put your hands on your head. Good job. Put your hands down. Oh, if you put your hands down, that means you didn't listen to my rules, because when can we put our hands down? When Simon says. Simon says, put your hands down. Good. Simon says, look down. Good. Simon says, look up. Good. Simon says, touch your shoulders. Oh, I see some people touching their noses. What did I say? Simon says, touch your shoulders. So remember, I want you to listen to what I say. Don't copy what I do. Hands on your ears. Good job. Simon didn't say. Awesome. Now that was just a practice round. Let's play for real now. And that's how it's best to explain the rules to Simon Says. When we are explaining the rules to Simon Says, we also want to do a practice round in the beginning, just so that they can get used to following what you say. Now, something we want to add in when we're saying the rules is exercise if they mess up. So if I say, Simon says, put your hands on your head, and you didn't put your hands on your head, you want to tell them, don't worry, just run in place and then rejoin the game. You might want to do an elimination round with the older students just to make it a little more challenging. So after we explain the rules, we're going to move on to playing. Now, I kind of went over a couple things while we were explaining the rules for play, but things you want to keep in mind is to make it more challenging. This is a very simple game. So for kindergarten through second, try to make it as easy as possible, and then keep bringing it up a couple notches for the older students. So start off by saying the command slowly. Simon says, put your hands on your head, put your hands on your shoulders, put your hands on your knees. Simon says, touch your toes, and then start speeding it up. Simon says, put your hands on your ears, nose, up, and the quicker you speak, the more confusing it'll get for the students and the more challenging, and you might have some students mess up. Again, we just want them to do a quick activity like run in place, jumping jacks, and then rejoin the game. For the older students, they can play an elimination round. Something else you want to keep in mind is that if you're playing in the classroom, of course, they're already standing at their desk. But if you're playing in a playground or in a gym, you might want to set up some cones as their spots so they know not to move from that spot, and it is spaced out 6 feet apart. So that's Simon Says. Very easy, classic game. You can put your own spin on it just as long as the kids are social distancing. I hope you had fun learning how to play Simon Says. We're going to have a new game for you all to learn tomorrow and some new videos for you all to watch. I'm Shakia Chanel, also known as Coach Shakia. And like I say all the time, have fun and be safe. Bye.